Hey, I'm Adam Post, publisher of College of the Dead, publisher of the G.I. Jackrabbits comic coming up soon. Who the hell allows these people to make these ridiculous, horrible movies? Get woke, go broke. Birds of Prey proves again that if you make terrible, ridiculous, ugly feminist movies, no one will go to see them. Or at the very least, when people go to see them, they will be disappointed. They will tell their friends at best the movie was like, nah, whatever. Yeah, you could see it, I guess. I'm not going to go see it again. What's the point of that? What's the difference between how they made Birds of Prey, same company, and how they made Joker? Well, when they made Joker, people that went to go see the movie weren't disappointed. So it also had a satisfied customer that created word of mouth. Other people told other people. Everyone wanted to be cool. They wanted to go see it. Did I see it? Of course. I'm cool. I saw it. By the way, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Big help to me. But not only did people go, enjoy it, and then tell their friends it was cool, so that forced their friends to go see it, like a virus, in a good way, a good virus, but it made people want to go see it again and again. I've done videos on Joker, and I've had numerous people tell me they've seen it like 5 times, 10 times. It becomes like a regular thing they go do. When you make a preachy, garbage, annoying, feminist waste of a movie, who is going to go see it again and again and again? They make the movie for what purpose? Literally, for what purpose? So my friend Kyle Ritter, who is a talented comic book creator on Twitter, had a great tweet before. As Kyle said, if DC put as much time into the script as they did making Margot Robbie unattractive, BOP would have been great. Hashtag Birds of Prey. Hope for this, end up with this. I mean, what is this? Who wants to see this? A couple of weirdos on Twitter want to see this. A lot of people want to see this. Incidentally, Kyle's incredibly talented. Really, he made this comic. It's on Indiegogo called STARBLADES, and I'll put a link to it in the description. You can get it if you want. I love what my friend Andrew Huerta had to say about this. So Andrew goes, "There's no reason Harley couldn't hit 1 billion. You know how many women love Harley? Yeah, it's true. Like, I know normie women who are totally not into comics, anything like that. But like for Halloween, like 30-year-old women are dressing up, and I'm sure you've seen this, dressing up as Harley Quinn and trying to be sexual and violent. This was from Suicide Squad, not from for Halloween. Not for for other things too, but let's just say for Halloween. Yeah, women love it. They love it. They love the sexy look and the violence and the psycho stuff. So as Andrew said, play up the sex and psycho, and they would have made bank. Andrew knows his stuff. Follow him on Twitter. Just look him up, Andrew Huerta. And this is his book, Sovereign, by the way. Also in demand. Incredibly good artist. He just did a variant cover for a book called Graveyard Shift 2 that just did incredible. Speaking of bank, did incredible bank. He did like $75,000. All it was like one extra cover. So as Deadline covered here, how Birds of Prey went astray with $33 million. Their original headline was more like Birds of Prey plunges. You can still find it if you search on Google. It's kind of funny because they're trying to make it like, look, don't make it sound that bad. Give the girls a break. Like, give the girls a break. They put out a terrible movie. They were hoping for a lot more money than this. They were thinking, oh, well, Joker did $1 billion. She's a villain. So, this could do $1 billion too. Like, it doesn't at all work that way. It's not like if you're a wild supervillain, you're going to get $1 billion movie. It has to be fun. And it has to be true to the concept. Like Andrew said, throw in sex and psycho, and people would be excited to see it again and again. Men would see it, women would see it. Why wouldn't they? But you can't make a movie and disappoint people. Now, not everybody's going to love every movie. There's a friend of mine, he has a YouTube channel called Professor Geek. He's very strict, wants superheroes to be betrayed, villains be portrayed exactly as they coherently were originally in comic books. So the translation of the Joker didn't please everybody. He didn't even want to see it. It doesn't get to impress them. And he's a great guy, but so there's always going to be people that are like, all right, well, look, this is not what I had in mind for this. But at least, like, don't let people go see the movie and be disappointed so that they can't tell their friends it's something you're worth seeing. And then that they never want to see it again. Who's going to watch this movie again after they've seen it once? Have I seen it? No. Am I going to go see it? No. Do I have a right to criticize it? Yes. I'm in America, okay? It's free speech. And I've read articles about it, and I see what people's comments are about it, and I see the visuals from it. It's ridiculous. Why would someone go see this movie just to talk crap about it? Honestly, it's very easy to talk crap about this movie without seeing it. Put in the comments below if you think I have a right to criticize this movie without having seen it myself, just by going from people I respect, having say what they say, and looking at the visuals. I just don't get it. I mean, I do get it. I get this much. I did another Get Woke, Go Broke video on Chalies Angels. I think I did 2 on those. Yeah, I did. And in Chalies Angels, the director was so absurd, the woman who made it, and she just let her do whatever she wants to do. So she told her cast, the Chalies Angels cast, which is supposed to be fun female action heroes, always has been, always successful. That's very on brand. That's what people expect when they're going to go see a Chalies Angels movie. Okay, so what did she tell them? She told them, among other nutty things, just wear whatever clothes you're comfortable with. Literally. Think of how absurd that is. To tell a female cast, you dress yourself for your character and just come any way that you're comfortable. Excuse me, it's an effing performance. You're supposed to go and perform for the audience. And sometimes things work and sometimes they don't work. It's not that you're supposed to just go there and do whatever you think is the most individually empowering thing to do, especially if it's to not be attractive or interesting. You're supposed to deliver what's on brand so that you don't disappoint the customer. Speaking of which, I have a zombie project coming up. College of Dead graduation day, full color comic. Make sure you get on the list. I'll make sure it's in the description for the link. It's going to be coming out on Indiegogo this month. And it will be an awesome zombie project, completely on brand, exactly what you expect and more. You will love it. I mean, look, I could go through this whole article. I'll put the link in this description if you really want to read this, but it's a failure. And they're all shocked. Like, well, how could this been a failure? I'm sure it has something to do with men not respecting women enough or something like that. It's just not good. If you know you're going to make the movie and you're starting to say things like, well, but it's not for you. It's like, it's not for you counts when you're on brand. If you want to make a Barbie versus Lego movie and I go there expecting something completely different from Barbie and Lego, and you say, like, Adam, well, why didn't you like it? Like, well, I thought it was going to be some action movie or so. It's like, no, it's some sort of wacky comedy / girls movie because there's Barbie in there and Legos, and like, okay, you know what that brand is. If I'm disappointed because I'm expecting something completely off brand, but it's on brand, it's consistent, that's on me. And they did the right thing. But a brand is a promise. And think about this if you're making your own comics, movies, stories, whatever. A brand is a promise. You're promising the person that you're going to deliver on a something, and you've given them the flavor of what that is. Subverting expectations for the brand means you're effing your customers, which means they're going to be disappointed, which means they're going to tell other people they're disappointed, or they're going to tell other people like, yeah, well, whatever, it existed, but I'm not excited about it. They're going to just not regard it as something important, and they're not going to buy more of it. Okay, no one's going to be convinced that they should now adopt radical feminist views just because you make a shitty movie. It's not going to work. All right? Make sure you subscribe to my channel because you're backing me up big time when you do that. Click the bell for notifications. Comment on this video below. Tell me what you think. Are you going to go see Birds of Prey? I'm not. I'll maybe make a bunch more videos talking about how terrible this is. I'm not. Tell me if you are. I will see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.